This is a story of a boy who almost lost everything at 18 but still become the best player of the world. This is a story of Kaka.
There are players who chase fame. There are players who chase money. But once in a generation, a player comes who chases something invisible. His name was Kaka, a boy who almost never walked again, a star who walked away at his peak, a legend who chose faith over everything. This is not just football. This is a story. Kaka, Ricardo Isaacson dos Santos Leite, was indeed born on 22nd April 1982 in Gama, near Brasilia, Brazil, into a financially secure, middle-upper middle-class family. His mother, Simone dos Santos, was an elementary school teacher, and his father, Bosco Isaacson Pereira Leite, was a civil engineer. This stability meant he could balance a good education with football from a young age, without the desperate escape from poverty. At age 7, his family moved to Sao Paulo, where he joined the Sao Paulo FC Youth Academy at 8. He was a dedicated student, attended good schools, and football was a passion, not a survival necessity. His nickname, Kaka, even came from his little brother struggling to say Ricardo. At just 18, while already a promising talent, Kaka suffered a horrific swimming pool accident. He dove in, hit his head on the bottom, and fractured vertebrae in his spine. Doctors feared he might never walk again. Imagine that. A boy with dreams of football, now fighting just to stand. It was a career-ending threat that could have paralyzed him. He spent months recovering, leaning heavily on his deep Christian faith, raised in a devout family. He even made a list of 10 goals he'd achieve if he recovered, including playing for AC Milan and winning the World Cup. But here's the hidden story people don't talk about. Kaka didn't panic. He prayed. Not for football. Not for fame. But simply to walk again. And slowly, miraculously, he recovered. From that moment, Kaka believed, my life is not mine anymore, it's God's plan. Kaka joined Sao Paulo FC. And something was different. He wasn't loud. He wasn't arrogant. But when he touched the ball, time slowed down. Elegant runs. Effortless control. Grace under pressure. Soon, Europe called. He joined AC Milan. And this is where the world finally saw. Not just a player, but an artist. He not only recovered but exploded. Debuted for Sao Paulo, helped Brazil win the 2002 World Cup at age 20. Became a global superstar at AC Milan, winning the 2007 Champions League. And Ballon d'Or as the last player to claim it before the Messi-Ronaldo dominance, and later played for Real Madrid. This was the era before their dominance. For one moment in history, the world belonged to Kaka. But here's the deeper truth. While others celebrated with ego, Kaka pointed to the sky. He always said, I play for God. At his peak, Kaka joined Real Madrid. A dream move. But dreams don't always stay beautiful. Injuries came. Pain grew. Form dropped. Fans who once cheered started doubting. The same world that lifted him now questioned him. Hidden truth? Kaka played through pain. Silent pain. Not complaining. Not blaming. Just enduring. Personal life changes, divorce from his first wife, and the pressure of living up to his elegant, graceful style. Yet his faith remained central. He often said, "Without Jesus, I can do nothing," and credited setbacks more than successes for deepening it. Most players hold on to fame. But Kaka did something different. He walked away. Not because he failed, but because he felt. His purpose was bigger than football. He chose peace over pressure, faith over fame. And that's rare. Today, when people talk about greatness, they mention goals, trophies, records. But Kaka's story is different. He showed the world you can be successful without losing your soul. You can be famous without losing your values. You can rise and still stay humble. Kaka didn't just play football. He proved something deeper. Success is not about how high you rise, but how grounded you stay. And maybe that's why his story still touches hearts. Because in a world chasing everything, Kaka chose what truly matters. Football doesn't only forge legends in the favelas. Sometimes it refines them through trials that hit the comfortable ones hardest. Reminding everyone that true greatness is tested, not handed. Kaka's elegance on the pitch matched his character off it, a rare combination. What a beautiful, understated legend. His journey shows passion, and resilience can shine regardless of where you start.
Greatness is not just about success, it is about staying true to who you are, and Kaka proved that silently.